Imagine if your home supported your personal goals as much as your planner. What would it mean for you to walk into a space and feel something? Not just see it, but really have it represent the energy and flow you want to experience every day this year. The start of the new year isn't just about those all important resolutions. It's about redesigning the backdrop of your life, your home. If you want to have an inspired new year, stay tuned as we talk about how the spaces in your home can support your dreams this year. Hi, I'm Chauncey with SFL Interiors and Redesign. As we start this new year and you're all ready to tackle those personal goals, ask yourself, did you consider what role your home plays in supporting those goals? It might be bigger than you realize. Whether it's productivity, connection, or just more calm this year, your space is either going to support that or challenge it every single day. In this video, I'll walk you through some prompts that show you how reflecting on your space can transform any design project you have this year, big or small, to make sure you have spaces in your home that truly fit your lifestyle. You know, we all understand that reflection is necessary when we're setting our personal goals, but it's also the secret ingredient in home design. By looking back at how our home supports us and challenges us, we can avoid costly and timely design mistakes because we'll have clarity. Reflection really does turn design from a guessing game into a roadmap, ensuring every choice we make elevates our home and our daily life. Your home is the stage for every role you have in life: work, family, health, and how you relax. Reflecting helps you see where your space supports goals in each of those areas and where it might be holding you back. Thinking about how you map out each of these domains in your space provides an opportunity to come up with design options that fit the rhythm, flow, and routines you're setting forth for this year. At the start of the year, we all have big aspirations. I'm sure you have a bunch of design ideas percolating through your head and Pinterest boards full of exciting ideas this year. Or you're considering all the projects you want to start, or maybe even some you haven't quite wrapped up from last year. But before you dive in and start posting all those inspirational images, I want you to take a pause. We all know there can be stressful anytime you get ready to start a design project. But with these prompts, they're really going to make you think about some things and give you pause so you can notice what really works and what doesn't work so well and avoid it altogether. Now don't worry, this isn't anything formal. It isn't forced, and it definitely won't be more work. Nobody wants to start off the new year that way. It's more of a gentle, thoughtful way to pause, reflect, and really reconnect with your space. So grab your pen and paper. Writing things down really does help us connect to them and process them in a deeper way. If you can't follow along right now, feel free to download the prompts from the link in the video description. Let's get started. Reflection isn't just about personal goals. It really is a key ingredient when thinking about home design. By thinking about which spaces in your home challenged you last year or supported you, you can avoid costly and timely mistakes this year and ensure you're designing with clarity. So how do we get clear on what worked and didn't work for us last year? Well, every great design plan really does start with your values. It's the compass that really can guide everything. It guides your choices, your priorities, and what you want to feel in your home every single day. And when you think about it, it makes sense. Think about how you felt in your home last year. What feelings do you want to experience more of in your home this year? And what do you really want less of? Maybe you want more calm mornings. Maybe you see yourself hosting a bunch this year. Maybe you need more flow for creative projects in your home. Whatever feelings you're looking for or looking to avoid this year, they connect with your core values. And these core values and feelings become the themes that guide all of your design work this year in your home. Isn't that what we all want? We're not chasing trends or what's popular online, but really what supports our real life every day. Now that you have some clarity on your values, it's time to think about what areas in your home can support them. Think about the spaces in your home: work, rest, family, creativity, even hosting. Which of these spaces created friction for you last year or stressed you out? Which ones were cluttered? Which of these spaces did you forget about altogether that you planned to work on and now it's just lingering in the corner chasing you this year? Maybe you were using your dining room table as a working desk. Or maybe you found every time you're in the kitchen, meal prep was just super stressful. Do you have a beautiful living room that you never use? Be honest with yourself. You really want to think about these questions because you're designing a roadmap for how this year is going to support these spaces differently than last year. Now that you've thought about your values and the individual spaces in your home that support them, it's time to think about something that is really a big part of our planning this year for our design projects, and it's our bandwidth. I know I have big dreams for my home, and I'm sure you do. But with design goals, it can get a little tricky when you're thinking about the time you have, your budget, and even your energy throughout the year. You might have a lot you want to do, but not so much you can get to. So ask yourself, what's realistic for this year? Think about the season of your life this year and what's most important. If this year's focus is family connection, maybe you can prioritize your design projects around your shared spaces in the home. If you're looking to bring more calm to your space this year, prioritizing organization and decluttering is a must. And maybe you have a new hobby you want to get into and you need more space for your creative projects. What about a refresh in your workspace? Or even carving out a workspace in your home? Thinking about these questions really does allow you to create design projects for how you live and not how you think you should live. All of these questions are things we walk through our clients with in our design process, and we consider it kind of our 4+1 approach. That's how we think about it. There are 4 core elements: form, function, flow, and fun. Okay, I'm sure you can guess the 5th one, that +1, it's finances. It's what really the whole project's going to be built around. When we're going through the design process on any project, big or small, we're thinking about those 4 elements constantly. We have to move our priorities and shift what's necessary based on what's most important for that design space. For example, if you're looking to bring more calm into your space, we know we're going to be prioritizing decluttering and organization. So we're going to be thinking a lot about function and form. Of course, there's room for fun and flow, but function and form are really the drivers in those areas. Now that you've gotten a little more clarity on what really challenged you last year and what felt good last year about your space, and started to think about what values and what's important for you to focus on this year and what you really have the energy for, I want to leave you with a few prompts that'll help. So get that pen and paper, solidify the roadmap you're going to use this year. Ready? The first prompt: what are 3 words you would use to describe how your home felt last year? Last year, which spaces in your home supported your daily routines the best, and which ones created stress for you? Last year, when you looked around your home, which design choices brought you the most joy? And which ones felt a little more like compromises? What are the 3 feelings you want to experience the most in your home this year? And which small changes could make the biggest impact on your life this year? I know for me, one thing I'm going to do is switch from waking up with the alarm on my phone to an analog alarm clock. The key is it's going to have daylight built into it. I'll be looking around the bedroom to decide how I'm going to update it this year and do a refresh. As you start out this year with all the goals and can't wait to get into new routines, I hope these prompts and questions really get you to think about how you want to create spaces in your home that support these aspirations. And remember, you don't have to do a full renovation for a design project to have real impact in your life. You can create more joy in your spaces right now. Whether it's a small redesign project or just a room reset with a new comforter in a bedroom, little changes can have big impact. Even restyling a bookcase can create more flow in your workspace at home. Design isn't about perfection. It really is about progress. So you don't have to have it all figured out today, and you don't have to do it all in January. Design is about discovering what brings you joy and letting that guide your decisions and your next steps. Our lifestyles evolve, our needs shift, and our home can evolve with them. I hope these reflections helped and can give you some clarity for how you want to approach your design goals and projects this year. I know here at SFL Interiors and Redesign, reflection is paramount at the start of any project, whether it's full design, a design consultation, or just helping our client tweak some of their final design choices. If you want information on what design trends are standing out this year and information that can really help guide your processes, check out our website and our blog for more information throughout the year and resources that can really help. And we'd love to hear from you. What questions helped you reflect on how last year you were challenged in your space and what you're excited to get started on this year? Drop a comment below. If you haven't already, you can download the prompt questions we talked about in the description box. And don't forget to like and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss our next upload. Talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.